for calling this hearing. Thank you very much for being here to talk to us about your work in Haiti. I was able to travel down to Haiti with Senator Landrieu earlier this year, right around Easter time, and I got to meet with you, Ambassador, and thank you for all your hard work. Obviously, we have extraordinary challenges in Haiti, and one of the areas of my gravest concern are the children of Haiti. One of the concerns that I have is the education level, that at least half of the children in Haiti are not being educated, and 80% of them that are paying for school in a community that has so little money available to provide for their families. Haiti has a 52% illiteracy rate, and these are some of the grave challenges. Now, I understand that the U.S. is not heading up the education pillar, and I understand the need for donor coordination, but I'd like to hear from you what role you think we can play in the development of a quality public education.
Senator, thank you for your question. When I talk to Haitians, education is one of their top priorities. And immediately following the earthquake, we contributed $6.2 million for temporary schools, and we are currently refurbishing 600 schools in Haiti. We will continue to work through our bilateral USAID program to improve the quality of education. But as you know, we are part of a broader international effort, and our programs can't be a mile wide and an inch deep. So we are working with other donors who are taking a lead in the education sector. We're aware, for example, that the IADB is proposing to proceed with a $2 billion program in education, and we're coordinating with them on that. We also coordinate with the French and the Canadians in this sector because they can bring resources to bear as well. We work well with UNICEF. UNICEF has just completed an assessment of 133 schools that require rubble removal so that schools will open. And so we're coordinating to ensure that UNICEF is getting the resources it needs through the broader international community and MINUSTA and others to have that rubble removed.
Since we are charged with the pillar on infrastructure, can we use that charge to go in and really remove the rubble, for example, and create the infrastructure for the school system? Because one of the other concerns, we also are addressing health. We can use these schools as the focal point for community services. So when we get the children into the schools, we can use it as a delivery mechanism for vaccinations, for health care, for aid, for food, for anything that families need to receive. If they can go to their local school to receive that support and assistance and health care, it would be a very good way to create a hub system that could be very effective that we could support through our responsibilities on infrastructure and health.
Yes, rubble removal is one of our top priorities and moving forward. As you know, there is enough rubble to fill 5 Louisiana Superdomes, and it's an enormous task. We're working with the government of Haiti and the international donors to prioritize which areas of rubble need to be removed first, and prioritize residential areas and schools moving forward. And in fact, that was the good work of UNICEF. And we want to support rubble removal in these priority areas because one of the international community's goals is to ensure that schools do reopen in September.
I'd also like to address the issue of orphans. We had reports that there were hundreds of thousands of orphans before the earthquake. We documented 50,000 of children in orphanages, placed in orphanages. Obviously, that number is greatly expanded, and there are many children who do not have parents or relatives that are able to keep them at home in a family environment. And all statistics and all studies show that it's far better for children to be raised in a family environment as opposed to an institutional environment. What is the U.S.'s policy with regard to the orphanages in Haiti and what we can do for the children who are orphaned in Haiti today?
Just to look back on what we've done since the earthquake, first, to respond to that, I was personally involved with expediting the release of and travel of 1,000, just shy of 1,000 orphans from Haiti prior to the earthquake. In these last 4 months. That is in comparison to roughly 300 per year, which we typically help come to the United States. It is, as you understand, a sensitive issue both here and in Haiti. Our concern, obviously, is to protect the adoptive parents, but also protect the children and to make sure that those are legitimate and indeed true orphans that are coming here. There is legislation in Haiti which has been passed by the lower house of Congress. It still needs Senate approval. Unfortunately, we do not have a seated Senate right now. We probably will early in the next year, and you have our commitment that we will work with the Senate to push for their passage of that bill. Once that bill is passed, it contains certain provisions, at least in its current form, that would facilitate and expedite the adoption process.
Within Haiti, I mean, I want to address the processes and protections within Haiti
Right.
for for adoptions within Haiti. Foster care, is there any discussion of increasing foster care or guardianship programs in Haiti? And then separately, after we discuss that, I'd like to discuss international adoptions, but I'd like to at least address separately, what does the Haitian government intend to do? Is there any movement towards improving the quality of care that we can offer children through families, if possible, in Haiti?
Senator, the status of orphans and vulnerable children is a major concern for us, particularly given the disaster. The USAID immediately provided, the U.S. government immediately provided about $10 million to support orphans and vulnerable children. The Agency for International Development, through its Office of Foreign Disaster Assistance, launched programs on emergency child protection, helping to register vulnerable children and trace them, providing safe spaces for children, support for caregivers, and activities to reduce the potential of trafficking in persons. We've also supported public education programs and alert systems and emergency phone numbers. I understand that the Department of State, GTIP, has immediately launched programs to reduce the possibility of trafficking in persons as well. And the Department of State's Bureau of PRM is considering more support to UNICEF in order to address trafficking in persons. We do have, as part of our supplemental request, $11.5 million to look at the longer-term issues, and they are consistent with your priorities to look at more community-based relationships and supporting that capability within Haiti.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.